Okay, so hello everyone. So we're gonna do this really quick video. I did try to do an example with a linear equation with fractions, and it was a little bit too hard, so I'm kind of making it a little bit easier. Um, so we're gonna do this linear equation here. Now, let me make sure that this part, hold on. Well, I was gonna make it this way, but I guess not. It doesn't want to let me. Give me 1 second. Okay, so there we go. Because I like using the Cambria Math font. So we have 1 over 6x plus 2/3. So let me go ahead and just write it. So it's 1 over 6x plus 2/3 equals 2 over 5x minus 3 over 7. Okay, so in this example, you basically want to solve for x as best as you can. Now, when we have a fraction like this, if I have a over b x, I can simply write it as ax over b. So here, 1 over 6, I can just say 1 over 6x, I can just say 1x over 6. And we all know that 1x is just x, right? So I can rewrite this as x over 6. I like to work with it this way just because it's easier. Whatever way you find easier is best. I really recommend this way because just having it next to the fraction like that, it can be very confusing. So then I'm doing that, and then we're just rewriting it this way. And then the next thing that we're going to do here is I'm going to do the same thing to this. So I'm going to just bring the x on top, and it's going to be 2x over 5 minus 3 over 7. Now, the idea here is that we want to get the common denominator. And what I mean by that is I want to get a common term between this and this, as well as this and this. So when I think about 3 and 6, I list my multiples. So I do 3, 6, and then this is just 6. So the common multiple is 6. So what I can do here is I can multiply this times 2 to make it a 6, and this, and what I do to the bottom, I do to the top. So I have x over 6, and then plus 4 over 6 is equal to, and then I'm going to do the same thing for this part. So I have 5 and 7, right? So let me go ahead and just kind of, so basically here's what I'm doing. I'm just doing the same thing. I'm going to list my multiples of 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and the same thing goes for 7. So 7, 14, 21, 28, and then 35. So we can see here that the common term is 35. So I'm going to make this times 7, and I'm going to do this times 5. And what I do to the bottom, I do to the top. Oops, it's supposed to be 5. Right, so then that'll give me, so then I'm going to have the following. I have, so x over 6 plus 4 over 6, and then that's going to be equal to, and I'm going to have 2x times 7, right? So that's, this part is going to be 14x, right? Because that's what we have up here. And then minus, and then 3 times 5, which is this part here, is 15. And then over, and then 5 times 7 and then, you know, they both have the same denominator, right? 35. So now I have x plus 4 over 6 equals 14x minus 15 all over 35. So then what do I do, right? I'm going to go ahead and say that if a over b is equal to c over d, c over d. So if this is true, then AD, so AD will equal to BC, right? BC. So then that'll be, so then we have, let's do x plus 4, and we have it over 6, right? And this is equal to 14x minus 15, and then over, and then it'll be 35, right? So I'm just substituting, you know, this whole part in for this, right? So now it's a matter of just doing this at this point. So I'm just gonna go ahead and say that 35 times the quantity x plus 4 is equal to 6 times the quantity 14x minus 15. And if you want, you can, you know, I don't need the colors anymore. The only reason why I'm using colors is to show you guys, if you're a visual kind of person, to show you exactly what I'm doing. So now we're just going to go ahead and do 35 times x plus 4. So that's 35x. So distributive property, 35x plus 140 is equal to, it's going to be 84x minus 90. So now we have something like this, right? Let me kind of just rewrite that a little better. Hold on. Okay, so then this, we can go ahead and subtract 35x, right, on both sides, because we want to isolate the x variable. So now this becomes 35x minus 35x on both sides. We get 140 is equal to, and 84 minus 35 is 49x. So we have 49x minus 90. And then finally, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and add 90 to both sides. So add 90 to both sides. So this gives us 230 is equal to 49x, right? So then finally we divide both sides by 49, and we get that x is equal to 230 over 49, right? Okay, so that is the answer to this, guys. I did want to keep it simple because I know the last problem that I did was a little bit too long and I made it too complicated. So I'm just gonna go ahead and, you know, post this, and hopefully everyone, you know, whoever watches this video, hopefully this helps. If y'all have any questions, please do let me know, and I will do another example involving fractions, a little bit tougher. But yeah, so please let me know if this helps, guys, and also please like, comment, and or subscribe. And also thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.